Hello, I'm Dr. Brannick Riggs. I am on the Medical Advisory Board for doTERRA, and I'm excited today to talk to you about digestive health. Some statistics that I find interesting about digestive health: over 100 million Americans have digestive issues. The gut determines really two things. Number one, what nutrients are absorbed, which is very important from our food, and number two, what toxins, allergens, and microbes are kept out. The microbiome, which is the bugs in our gut, are established within the first 1 to 2 years of life. While cesarean section deliveries are often necessary in modern obstetrics, the procedure appears to shift the baby's first bacterial community. There's accumulating evidence that intestinal bacteria play an important role in the postnatal development of the immune system. And so during vaginal delivery, the contact of the maternal intestinal flora is an important source for the start of the infant's colonization. We each have about 500 species of bacteria in our gut, equaling roughly about 3 pounds. About 60% of our feces by dry weight actually consists of bacteria. So the role of the microbiome in the gut is about 6 different things that it does. Number 1, we digest food. Number 2, we regulate hormones. Number 3, we excrete toxins. 4, produce vitamins, things like biotin, which is important for hair, nail, and skin, and folate, which is healthy for a healthy lipid panel, are produced in your gut. Number 5, we produce healing compounds that keep us healthy. There is something called GALT, which stands for the gut-associated lymphoid tissue that we have in our GI tract. And number 6, of course, is absorption. We absorb things like magnesium, calcium, and iron due to the microbiome in our gut. Number 2, our GI tract keeps us healthy with the gut-associated lymphoid tissue. Your body's protected from the toxic environment of our gut by a layer that is 1 cell layer thick. If you spread out this layer in our GI tract, it would actually cover a tennis court. If this is damaged, you can develop allergies to foods, leading to an overactive immune system, producing inflammation that then disseminates throughout the body. Number 3, we have something called an enteric nervous system. Enteric meaning gastrointestinal, and nervous system is a common term used for any of the nerves and the brain. Gut contains actually more neurotransmitters than our brain does. Neurotransmitters are those feel-good molecules, that feel-good chemistry that helps us maintain and remember information. The 4th thing that your gut does to keep you healthy is it eliminates toxins. There are numerous byproducts of metabolism, which the liver dumps into the GI tract in the form of bile. If you get backed up, that bile sits in your gut, leaking into the bloodstream, and your health begins to suffer. So what causes the GI tract to get out of balance? Well, the first and probably the biggest issue: our low-fiber, high-sugar, processed, nutrient-poor, high-calorie diet feeds the wrong bacteria and yeast. This damages the delicate ecosystem in the intestine. 24 hours after eating a fast food meal, there's been lots of research indicating that we alter the flora of the GI tract within 24 hours. This is very different because fast food feeds the bacteria that increases calorie absorption. Of course, we don't want to absorb more calories from our food. We want to absorb the right calories from our food. So eating unprocessed food is much better to reduce that problem. Overuse or inappropriate use of medications that damage the gut or block normal digestive function causes us to get out of balance as well. Acid blockers, non-steroidal anti-inflammatories such as aspirin, Aleve, ibuprofen, antibiotics, steroids, and hormones all alter the gut. Now, at times, these may be appropriate and important, but to be on them constantly or frequently can alter our GI tract. Undetected gluten intolerance or celiac disease can cause chronic inflammation of the GI tract. Toxins like mercury and mold can cause imbalance of that normal flora. Lack of appropriate digestive enzyme function that comes from acid-blocking medications, and then stress. Stress can definitely alter the gut immune system and change the normal bacteria of the GI tract. This is a big problem in our modern society that is so high stress. There are 7 ways that we can optimize our GI health. Number 1, and this is probably the most important and the largest thing that we can make a shift in for our health, is to eat whole, unprocessed foods. This unprocessed food needs to have plenty of fiber in it. One of the tricks that you can do is to shop the outside of the grocery store, the periphery. This is where the fresh foods are found, fresh meat, fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh breads, rather than the inside of the grocery store where boxed foods are found. Also, you can grow a garden in areas where you can grow those and eat from it. We plant a huge garden at our home in Hooper and try to eat out of as much of the year as we can. We bottle a lot of it in the fall so that we can eat throughout the winter from our garden-grown foods. Number 2, eliminate food allergens. If you think you have a food sensitivity, try a 2-week elimination diet. How you feel will tell you if you need to continue eliminating those foods. Number 5, build and maintain good bacteria. This is where PB Assist and PB Assist Junior come in play. This only makes sense. If your gut needs extra help, then you should take the PB Assist 2 times a day. If you're trying to maintain a healthy gut, once a day for the PB Assist or PB Assist Junior would be fine. PB Assist is formulated to actually not release in the stomach, where stomach acid kills most of the normal flora that you find in any probiotic. PB Assist actually will release only in the small intestine or colon, where it can live and thrive and do the job that it's meant to do. Number 6, get the good fat that you need. There is such a thing as good fat. Number 7, strengthen your gut lining. Use gut strengthening nutrients such as zinc to help your gut lining resume its normal function. Zinc is found in the Microplex VMZ, and if you take that every day, it will help to strengthen that gut lining. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.